Cox 8 Sports is proud to bring you local high school football. Tonight, the Dos Pueblos Chargers take on the Santa Barbara Dons in the 43rd annual Crosstown Showdown here at Peabody Stadium on the campus of Santa Barbara High School. Tonight's game is brought to you by Montecito Bank and Trust, Paths to Prosperity. Also brought to you by Village Properties, Milpas Rental, Cox Home Security, and Santa Barbara Chicken Ranch. Plus, go to cox8tv.com to watch local high school football. Also, check out music videos and informative shows from our Emmy Award-winning Backbeat. That's cox8tv.com. And hi again, everybody. John Martini. Welcome to Peabody Stadium on the campus of Santa Barbara High School for tonight's Cox 8 presentation of the 43rd Crosstown Showdown. It's the visiting Dos Pueblos Chargers against the host Santa Barbara Dons. Great to have you with us as we kick off our 22nd season of bringing you award-winning high school football into your living rooms. And boy, do we have a great game for you tonight. The Channel League opener, two CIF playoff teams from a year ago, two second-year head coaches who had their teams in the playoffs and want to get back again this year, and the road to the Channel League title will start here tonight. It ended last season at Dos Pueblos, Santa Barbara winning it by a touchdown to claim a co-championship with the Chargers. DP with a little revenge perhaps tonight on their minds as we talk about the Chargers first. Second-year head coach Nate Mendoza, as I said, leading DP to the playoffs a year ago. His team with a 7-4 record last year. They come in 2-4 this season following a 3-point loss last week to San Juan Hills. Both teams with outstanding quarterbacks who could factor into the game heavily tonight. But for the pregame, we're going to give the love to the running backs. Both teams with great running backs in store. We'll start with the Chargers. They are led by Angel Davison. The leading rusher for DP has 332 yards on the ground. He also has 4 receptions for 2 touchdowns receiving. DP also welcoming back Tyler Welch tonight. Welch with 298 yards on the ground, an eye-popping 9.9 yards per carry, and he has 3 touchdowns to boot. The DP Express, the Charger Express, is ready to roll tonight here at Peabody Stadium. Looking at Santa Barbara, the Dons also had a chance to get to 500 last week under second-year head coach Doug Caines, and they did just that, winning 41-28, a homecoming win over Pacifica. Caines last year leading the Dons to an 8-3 season and the CIF playoffs. He has the Dons at 3-3 at this point in the season. Santa Barbara has a stable of backs as well. They are led by their 2 running backs, Smash and Dash, they call them. We'll start with Smash first. He's a little bigger, so we'll give him first nod. That's Ramon Harper. Harper leading the Dons with 365 yards and 8 touchdowns on the season. Harper last week was named the Athletic Roundtable Player of the Week. 8 carries, 220 yards, and 3 scores. He had eye-popping runs of 62, 68, and 81 yards. The last one, 81, put the Dons ahead to stay as they beat Pacifica 41-28. And it wouldn't be a game at Peabody Stadium if you didn't mention a Cunningham, so we're going to do just that. Cherokee Cunningham, remember him? A great sophomore season for the Dons. Last year injured, tore his ACL and missed the balance of the year. Well, Cunningham is back, and Cherokee has 414 yards on the ground. He has a combined 7 touchdowns this year, 5 rushing, 2 receiving. And oh, by the way, Cunningham is the leading receiver in the Channel League. He has 28 receptions coming into action tonight. It's always a great game here at Peabody Stadium. Who's going to get a leg up in the Channel League standings? Who's going to get a leg up in the all-time series? It's the 43rd meeting between the 2 schools, and you guessed it, DP with 21 wins, Santa Barbara with 21 wins. Something's got to give tonight. Hold on to your hats, fasten your seatbelts, and get ready for some great high school football action. The opening kickoff just moments away right here on award-winning Cox 8.
This is the day they say we'll remember. Backbeat, a show highlighting people that make a difference using music in our very own community.
The Santa Barbara High School Dons hosting the Dos Pueblos Chargers in the 43rd Crosstown Showdown. John Martney welcoming Jeff Zamora into the broadcast booth. And partner, great to be with you again. Our 4th season working together. You excited about this 2013 campaign?
Very excited. 4 years gone by quick. Have nothing but great times up here in the booth calling the games, and looking forward to this one tonight. Should be a barn burner.
We finished our broadcast season in football last year with the Chargers and Dons at DP. Channel League title was on the line, and they ended up being co-champions after the Dons won that one 24-17. And here we are, night 1 of the Channel League, and each team trying to get a leg up, literally, as DP will kick off. The Dons won the toss and want the football first, and they've got it over the 30-yard line off the opening kickoff. And Santa Barbara will start at about the 20, 35 or 6. Let's see where they mark it down. Official still rolling a wet ball out to put a new one in. It looked like he was down around the 33, and that's where they'll finally put it to rest. Good crowd on hand. Mild temperatures in the 60s as we get ready for action. And Ramon Harper will get the first carry of this Crosstown Showdown, but loses yards. David Blevins made the game's first hit.
Blevins flying up from the secondary, able to shed that blocker and get in there for the nice tackle, stop him short.
Loss of 2, 2nd and 12. Santa Barbara to the air. Brent Payas starting at quarterback. Completes it to their second leading receiver, Jordan Guzman. And he'll be back to the original line of scrimmage. So a short gain of 2 will bring up 3rd and 10 here on the game's first possession. Dons in the hurry up. Payas in the right flat to Daniel Vallon, and he is going to get drilled just past the 35. LaShawn Bell makes a great broken field tackle to hold the Dons receiver to a nominal gain. 4 yards is all on 3rd and 10.
And Bell doing a great job staying at home out in the flats, not letting the receiver get by him with a great open field tackle, as you said, stopping the Dons on 3rd and long, and they're forced to punt on their first series.
So Santa Barbara will go 3 and out after winning the toss. And now tossing it back for a punt is Santa Barbara. That's Ignacio Rendon, the punter, who kicked it away around the 30-yard line. It goes out of bounds at the DP 45, and the Chargers will have it there. How was your summer? Did you have a nice summer?
Summer was great, yeah. Doing good. Hanging with the twins. Got a new baby on the way, so excited about that. But more excited to be here for this game. What a better way to start league. The defending co-champions, DP Santa Barbara. Nice way to start the night.
That's wonderful news for you and Erica. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Another one on the way, and that's just wonderful news. Congrats to both of you, and we do have a great one to start here tonight. The Chargers and Dons, and right away, Tyler Welch breaks free down the right sideline, and like a Charger bolt of lightning, Welch is out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. Cunningham ran him out, but not before a gain of 37 yards. Let's take a look.
Let's take a look at the replay here. Welch taking the handoff, starts up the middle, breaks it to the outside, gets a nice little block there at the end, and just sees some sunlight and heads for the end zone. Unfortunately, he doesn't make it all the way. It's brought down from behind by Cunningham. DP very excited to have Welch back. He's missed a couple games. He's their captain on both sides of the ball and a very instrumental part of this program.
That's a great point. DP with 5 of 7 injured starters back this week. Welch among them. And Tyler averaging 9.9 a carry, just ripped off an eye-popping 37 on his first touch. Angel Davison, the Chargers' leading rusher, he's been healthy all year, takes it down to the 16 for a gain of 2.
in DP's version of the 1-2 punch. They have Welch and Davison. Davison, I'm sure, one of the people that's most excited to have Welch back, so defenses aren't keen on him alone. They have somebody else to worry about.
This is going to be a fun game. 2 quarterbacks for each side, great running backs, a lot of skill players on this field. LaShawn Bell gets it at the 10, makes a quick move, and cuts it inside to the 5-yard line. Dandy move by Bell, and it will be 1st and goal, DP.
And there's one of the reasons right there why Coach Mendoza moved Bell to the slot receiver. He's such a great athlete, just getting the ball in his hands in the open field. He's able to avoid tackles and show off his athleticism. Great run and catch there by LaShawn Bell.
Quarterback is Barrett Burns, and that one burned 11 yards to Bell. So the Chargers have it early at the 5-yard line, just 2.5 minutes into the ball game. And it will be Welch on 1st and goal, trying to plow his way closer to the end zone, burrowing between left guard and left tackle. And Welch will take it down to the 2-yard line. We'll bring up 2nd down and goal from that spot. Boy, what an explosive statement this would be for the Chargers on the road to put up a touchdown here on their opening possession. Burns under center, will hand off, and inside, not much there. Blevins, the ball carrier, the fullback, and David was stopped in his tracks. No gain on the play. Will bring up 3rd and goal from the 2.
Burns with a quick handoff to Blevins up the middle, tried to punch it in. He was met by a wall of green ready to greet him, and an excellent job they did penetrating right up the middle. Nice stop for the Dons defense.
That was a great stop. We'll see if they can do it one more time here on 3rd and goal from the 2. Receiver split to the near side. Handoff to Welch, and Tyler, is he in? No indication yet. Officials come over, now the hands go up. Touchdown, Dos Pueblos. So DP coming across town with an opening drive statement as Welch on 3rd and goal from the 2 puts it in, and DP is out to a 6-0 lead less than 4 minutes into the ball game.
Welch doing a tremendous job there, getting the handoff at the 2 and just keeping his legs moving, driving, and able to cross that goal line. Referee called a late touchdown, and good call it was.
Daniel Barato, who has missed only 1 extra point all year, 14 of 15 coming in, drills the point after, and Dos Pueblos on the road after a disappointing and heartbreaking loss by 3 last week to San Juan Hills, has jumped out here at Peabody Stadium by the score of 7-0. Boy, how important, Jeff, is that right now for the Chargers' spirits and momentum early in this game?
Oh, it's huge for both sides of the ball. DP's defense able to come out, hold them to 3 and a punt, and then they take the ball and march right on down in a couple, 6 or 7 plays, and able to punch it in to take an early 7-0 lead on the road. That's huge for their confidence.
So Welch punching it in from 2 yards out. And for Tyler, that is his 4th rushing touchdown of the 2013 season. 8:03 to go, opening quarter, 7-0 as the Chargers draw first blood. Now Barato, the left-footed kicker, with a short pooch kick taken at the 28-yard line and wrapped up immediately. Alex Guadarrama, the junior wide receiver, on special teams with a short return. You see him there. Alex, 5'11", 152. As he jogs off the field. Dons will have it for their 2nd possession at the 31-yard line. Payas out of the shotgun quickly. A little flip pass to Cunningham goes incomplete. That's not a bad place to go with the football, is it, Jeff? Cherokee, 28 receptions coming in. An overlooked statistic, but he's leading the Channel League in receptions with those 28.
It's a great play call right there. You want to get the ball in one of your most athletic players, and Cunningham is that, get the ball in the open field. He can do some damage.
He ran wild in the remarkable comeback win against Rio Mesa as Payas on 2nd and 10 will hand off to Ramon Harper. And Harper trying to turn the corner, but not much there. He'll gain only a yard before he is brought down. So a slow start for Harper. 2 carries, -1 yard. Chargers keying on him early. 3rd and 9. Payas over the middle, and it's picked off by Tyler Welch at the 48-yard line. Welch still on his feet and finally gets knocked down, shoved down by one of the Dons at the Santa Barbara 25-yard line. Oh, what a start for DP.
Payas, unfortunately, didn't see Welch back there playing free safety. He was spying the quarterback the whole time. Here you take a look, sizes up that ball, intercepts it, and takes it off down the left side. Gets a nice block right there by LaShawn Bell, and then gets pushed from behind, and he's down. But another nice play by Tyler Welch. Again, really big for DP tonight.
The son of former New York Giants safety Herb Welch. Son making Papa proud in the secondary with that pick. DP setting up shop at the 25-yard line, leading 7-0, and looking for more as Burns to the air, has his man. It's caught by Bell. LaShawn working on Jonah Iwanaga in single coverage, is out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
And we talked about it earlier, DP just wanting to get the ball in Bell's hands, and there it shows why. You just throw the ball up, let him out-jump the defender. He brings it down to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal for Dos Pueblos.
6'2" is Bell, and he's got springs. He just went up and got that ball away from Jonah. Iwanaga, a fine athlete, 6 feet tall himself. But Bell just went up and grabbed that like a rebound off the glass. 1st and goal from the 2. Handoff inside. Davison ends up on his back and short of the end zone. We'll see if they mark it closer. Angel slipping, it looked like, near the end, and had to make sure he protected the football.
You guys didn't get that?
They'll say no gain on the play. Ball inside the 2. Boy, what a momentum swing this would be right now for the Chargers. Both teams using turnovers to their advantage in the first 6 games. We'll give you that stat in just a moment. 2nd and goal from the 2. Burns to Welch, goes left side and has an easy time of it as he waltzes into the end zone for a touchdown. Dos Pueblos.
And get a good look right there of Welch so far, the man of the night with an interception and 2 touchdowns. Took the handoff, broke it off to the left side, and ran into the corner of the end zone untouched.
You cannot script a start any better than this for head coach Nate Mendoza. Chargers just 5.5 minutes in, as you mentioned, Jeff. 2 touchdowns by Welch, and oh, by the way, the interception. What a start by the Chargers number 22. Barato for the extra point. Sails it through the uprights and good. 6 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the opening quarter. The Chargers landing a couple of haymakers against Santa Barbara early have jumped out to a 14-0 lead on the road against the Dons.
You said it, John, DP jumping out quickly, but still plenty of game left. Santa Barbara has plenty of athletes that can turn this game around really quickly. In watching the last 2 Dos Pueblos kickoffs, they kick short. They don't want to kick long because they have Cunningham and Eli Hale back there who they're afraid of with their good return prowess. So we'll see what happens on this kickoff.
That's a great point. They did the pooch kick. Tonight's high school football game from Santa Barbara brought to you by Montecito Bank and Trust, providing safe and sound financial solutions. Yeah, that's a great point, Jeff. They're going to perhaps pooch it all night. We'll have to keep our eyes on that. As you mentioned, dangerous return men for the Dons. They can make it 14-7 in the blink of an eye.
And noticing the Dons return team now, they slid Cunningham up a line. He was deep last 2 times, so they're trying to get him closer to the ball. And now DP kicks it long and out of the end zone.
So Barato booms one out. Jeff, that is the second career interception for Tyler Welch. He had his first career pick in week 2 in their victory over Cabrillo on the third play of the game in that one. And he gets an interception here early as well on the second series of the game. So the second interception of the season for Welch leads to his 5th rushing touchdown of 2013. And for Brent Payas, that is just his 5th interception suffered this year as well.
Cunningham taking the handoff up the middle where he's met by a wall of white. Looks like he got maybe a yard and a half. Be second down.
What a sophomore year Cherokee had as he takes it out to the 22-yard line. Pickup of 2 on his first carry of the Crosstown Showdown. Payas firing short and incomplete. Looking again for Jordan Guzman. Guzman has great numbers as well. He's often overlooked, but he's just 6 catches behind Cunningham coming in. Jordan had 22 catches, 270 yards, and a touchdown. The thing that impressed me looking through the stats this week, Jeff, was the big play ability on both of these teams. I mean, I was looking through the numbers, and we'll give some as the night wears on, but you know, there's players all over the place. 38-yard runs, 40 up to 80, 85, and in between. There's a lot of big plays from these kids this year on both sides. 3rd and 9, Payas hits Guzman, close to a first down. In fact, it might be a first down. And they'll spot it at the 31, so it is a pickup of 9 and a Dawn first down. That's a much-needed first down for Santa Barbara, trying to build some momentum here after being stunned early.
Cunningham taking the handoff again off the left side where he's met by big Micah Ruiz along with his teammates, able to stop him short. Nice, good push up front again. Santa Barbara really trying to get this running game going so they can open it up a little bit.
Gain of 2 for Cherokee. Payas, his pass is tipped at the line of scrimmage and incomplete. Now DP's going to key on Cunningham again. Remember 2 years ago here, the Charger win. Cherokee 14 carries, had only 10 yards in that game. That was Josh Bartley's night when he ran for 251 on 29 carries. But so far, Cunningham and Harper a combined 3 yards. Payas flips one over the middle, caught. That's Daniel Vallon, but he will be well short of the first down. It was 3rd and 8, and that one gains only 1, Jeff. So Dons again will have to bring out Rendon in the punt unit.
And there you see Payas with the completion over the middle, but Blevins right there to meet him and stop him. No gain. Santa Barbara's forced to punt once again. DP defense doing a great job.
Chargers have come to play in all facets of the game as Rendon hits a high wobbly kick, taken at the 39-yard line by Davison, and Angel has a convoy inside the 30 to the 20, 10, and ball comes loose right at the goal line. I think they'll mark him short. Luckily for DP, the ball went out of bounds, but it again will be 1st and goal, Dos Pueblos.
Big break for DP right there, because if they would have called that a fumble, it would have gone out of the back of the end zone. It would have been Santa Barbara ball at the 20, so good play there.
They're going to mark him down at the 1 or 2 yard line. We'll take a look where they spot the ball. That's at the 1, Jeff, so a 60-yard punt return by Angel Davison.
And a tremendous return by Davison. He caught the ball and the tackler was coming to get him, and he ducked right under it, broke it off the left side, and as you said, he had 3 blockers in front of him. Looked like he had an easy way into the end zone. Unfortunately, he got stopped, but here they go, punching it in right here.
And immediately on 1st and goal, the Chargers go to the quick play and score. David Blevins, as you see him there, punches it in from a yard out, and the Dons right now have to be stunned. They're saying, can we go back in the locker room, come out and start all over again? My goodness.
Yeah,
4:28 to go, and it's 20-0 DP.
This game couldn't have started any better for DP and any worse for Santa Barbara. I think a lot of people in the stands here are kind of shell-shocked of what's going on.
Oh, absolutely. I'm in shock. This is amazing.
That makes two of us. Carl's speechless over here.
That never happens. So Blevins from a yard out. The extra point is good. Just a reminder, tonight's high school football game brought to you by Milpas Rental, equipment rental and sales, serving our community for 60 years, Milpas Rental. Also brought to you by Cox Home Security, home protection, life connection, Cox Home Security. John Martney, Jeff Zamora, some haymakers being thrown by the Chargers in this opening period. 21-0. DP, 3 rushing touchdowns. Blevins from a yard out. The latest score. What does Santa Barbara do now, Jeff? A lot of questions unanswered on that Don sideline.
Definitely. Dos Pueblos doing a great job of mixing it up, scoring from many facets, you know, interceptions, punt returns, you name it. They're doing it all right now. Santa Barbara really needs to get together and huddle up and start moving the ball.
Well, one thing in their favor, Jeff, is that, as you mentioned, with the pooch kicks, the Dons are going to have good field position. Problem is, you don't want to keep receiving kickoffs. It means you're 3 or 7 points farther behind.
Right.
That one a short kick taken by Iwanaga. And Jonah carries it 5 yards to the 36-yard line. Dons switching quarterbacks. Eli Hale was the star of last year's game, throwing 3 touchdown passes at Scott O'Leary Stadium. It was a 24-17 Dons win. They're going to have to score at least 24 tonight to have a chance. And Hale on first down takes a vicious hit at the end of the run, and it will draw a flag on the far side.
Hale with a nice fake handoff up the middle, takes it around the side, and looks like he's got a little daylight. But he runs into LaShawn Bell. Here you see the fake handoff up the middle, breaks it around to the right, coming around here, and right at the end, you see Bell come flying in and just take him down.
Hands to the face, to the face mask. That'll draw a flag every time. So the Chargers will be assessed 15 on the game's first penalty of the night. So an 8-yard gain for Hale on the run. And he's on the run again here on 1st and 10. Slips, however, and will fall back, lose a couple of yards. Well, Jeff, the good news for the Dons is, as you mentioned, there's still lots of time in this game. I mean, we barely played 8 minutes. Another flag on the play.
Mark him down.
Hale slipped and fell for a loss of about 3. And this one's going to be a major infraction, unsportsmanlike conduct against Santa Barbara.
Second down. Make sure you write that down, Tim.
The Dons give that 15 yards right back. Hale lost 2 on the keeper. So with the penalty, we'll make it 2nd and 25 now for the Dons. Hale, a senior, hands off to Cunningham. Cherokee stood up at the line of scrimmage. Boy, what a vicious hit. This Charger defense has come to play. 4 white shirts pounding Cunningham on that play.
And again, you see a picture of LaShawn Bell there, and he's the one, the 2 defensive linemen had Cherokee stopped, and Bell came out and laid a nice little pop on him, doing a great job, being very aggressive out there on the corner.
Cunningham, 3 carries, 3 yards. Harper, 2 for -1. Santa Barbara looking for answers in this quarter, and they're not going to get it here on 3rd and long, as Hale is dropped in his tracks. Daniel Barato gets him back at the 35-yard line.
You see Hale jogging off the field a little bit with a slight limp. Maybe got a little injury there. Hopefully he's all right.
Another flag, this one against DP, will be an unsportsmanlike. And we'll see if this puts the Dons in a different frame of mind
Dead
for
ball.
a punt
Unsportsmanlike.
or
On the white
going
team.
for it. Still a ways to
15-yard
go.
penalty. Third down. Okay.
That will make it 4th down and about 18. Despite the 15 yards. Chargers obviously smoldering over last week's loss and probably still memories of last year's loss to Santa Barbara, and they're taking it out with a vengeance here to this point.
It seems like up to now, last year we're very disappointed after that loss. They thought they had a good chance to seal the Channel League Championship on their own, ended up splitting it after getting beat, and they're out to prove something.
So a timeout taken by the Dons. That is their first of this first half, giving them 2 remaining. Just a reminder, tonight's high school football game from Santa Barbara High School, brought to you by Santa Barbara Chicken Ranch. For the best chicken and tri-tip in town, it is the best. And by Village Properties, Santa Barbara real estate made easy. To view local listings, tune to the Village Properties Real Estate Channel 2640. John Martini, Jeff Zamora with you. Peabody Stadium, and the Dons on the near side of the field. Their fans stunned here in the early going. Chargers with 3 touchdowns in 7 minutes and 32 seconds to lead it 21-0. Welch, a pair of 2-yard runs. Blevins from 1 yard out. But 2 of those scores set up by big plays, an interception by Welch and a 60-yard punt return by Angel Davison. So a lot of big blows so far. Now the Dons with an errant snap. And Rendon just had to kick it away as fast as he could. High arcing kick to avoid the block. And DP will have it at their 29-yard line. Great play by Rendon to get that ball away.
Yeah, high snap. Rendon did a great job getting up there, getting the ball down with one hand, able to avoid the guy coming in to try and block it and able to get it off. Wasn't a far punt, but hey, that was better than a block, so great job by him.
Rush was coming, heavy rush, but he stayed poised and cool and got it off. 2:46 to go, opening quarter. Chargers 21, Santa Barbara nothing. Straight up the middle, Welch. Another burst of speed will have a Charger first down as he flies over the 40 to the 41, 12 yards and a Charger first down.
Let's take a look here. You see Burns handing off to Welch. Just goes right up the middle. The O-line does a great job of opening up some nice holes for him, and Welch gets another 10 yards without even being touched.
Somebody needs to tell Tyler that it usually takes 4 quarters to become the player of the game. I mean, he is on fire tonight. 56 yards on 5 carries. This one here, Burns, the junior quarterback, flips it far side to LaShawn Bell. Very interesting, isn't it, that Bell, that plays quarterback, is their leading receiver. Cunningham, who's their feature back, is their leading receiver. And both teams have very good wide receivers.
Right.
We're talking about Guzman, Sessler for DP. There's Carl Givens.
There he is.
Spooky's in the house.
This guy's famous.
Great to have Carl with us again, 2013 season. Jeff to my immediate left, Carl in the corner to my far left. Wonderful to be working with both of you guys again this year. On 2nd and 7. Burns completes another pass in the right flat. This one to Blevins. And Dean is upended near the 50-yard line. Canyon Gutierrez on the stop.
Let's take a look. You see Burns dropping back, sees Blevins, throws a nice little dart to him out in the flats and puts 2 hands around it and puts his shoulder down and gets taken down just short of the first down. Be 3rd and 2.
So a perfect start for Burns so far. 4 of 4 for 42 yards. Looking at a 3rd and 2 here with 90 seconds remaining in the opening quarter. And the Dons may have just moved the chains for the Chargers Looked like one of the defensive linemen bounced off sides. We'll wait and see.
On the defense, 5-yard penalty.
That is the call, an offside against Santa Barbara, their second penalty. Referees tonight, the head referee is Wally Burquez, head linesman David Kohler, line judge Tom Husted, umpire Mike Kano, and the back judge is Tim Drew. All of the officials, of course, working out of the Channel Coast Football Officials Association. So a 5-man crew working this Channel League game here tonight.
Timeout called by DP. Burns steps up behind center, doesn't like what he sees, so he calls a quick timeout.
Now the Chargers can burn a timeout or two at this point. Leading 21-0 high school football from Peabody Stadium. Brought to you in part by Montecito Bank and Trust, creating paths to prosperity, a trusted financial partner to businesses of all sizes. Good shot of the Dons right there. Coaches trying to encourage the kids. Some psychology going on right now for this Dons team. Zach Ortiz right now being counseled by the coaches. You got to still stick with your game plan. It's much too early to abandon things. You just got to make sure the kids keep their chins up, keep working hard, giving maximum effort, and tell them, hey, the breaks are going to start going our way sooner or later.
Right, and you love to see that coach with his arm around the player, teaching them. Every moment's a teachable moment, encouraging these kids. So proud of everything they're doing out here, regardless of the outcome. So, a great picture right there.
And a quick shot you saw of Nate Mendoza as well. Right now, he's playing with house money, leading 21-0. 1st and 10 following the offside penalty and timeout. Burns with another pass to LaShawn Bell. And he's the son, of course, of another former NFLer on the Charger team, Greg Bell, former Los Angeles Ram and Los Angeles Raider running back. LaShawn making his daddy proud so far in this Crosstown Showdown.
Yeah, that run right there was a little shade of his dad's pass, a little stiff arm, hurdling another guy. Nice little job with the ball once he got it in his hands. Again, that's why they want to get the ball in his hands. He's so athletic. He's such a threat out there once he gets the ball.
Now they're doing a nice job. He's got 4 catches so far, Jeff, 45 yards. Flag comes out on 2nd and 1 as Welch makes a catch and then slides safely into third base. Yeah, I've got baseball playoffs on my mind, don't I?
You sure do.
13 seconds to play in the opening quarter. We'll see if that one counts. You take a look at Wally Burquez. Well, it looks to be a procedure against Dos Pueblos. So that will wipe out the play and move DP back 5 yards on their 3rd flag of the opening quarter. It's about the only thing that's gone wrong for the Chargers to this point. 21-0 DP. In case you're just joining us, you see the graphic
illegal formation
below on the screen.
5-yard penalty.
Chargers getting 3 touchdowns in 7 minutes and 32 seconds to open the ball game. And now, following the penalty, they'll reset the ball, and the final seconds will tick down here at Peabody Stadium. That's the end of the first quarter with the score, Dos Pueblos 21, Santa Barbara 0. This is high school football on award-winning Cox 8.
Cox knows the key to getting the most out of the internet: speed. Which is why we're committed to always providing you with blazing fast speeds for all of your internet needs. Cox high-speed internet is simply faster than DSL, and it has Power Boost, an extra surge of speed to help you download videos, pictures, and large files all in the blink of an eye. Something you can't get from the phone company's internet service. So buckle up and surf the web at speeds you've only imagined with Cox high-speed internet.
We open the second quarter, 21-0 Dos Pueblos. Chargers 2-4, Santa Barbara at 3-3. This is the Channel League opener for both schools. Both teams co-champions of the Channel League a year ago. 2nd and 6. Another completed pass for Barrett Burns. Fires it to Matt Sessler. See, there's that receiver I'm talking about. Matt Sessler, great athlete. Gets overlooked sometimes.
There you see Burns finding Sessler out in the flats, hauls it in, tries to break it back in the inside, but he's met by a crowd of Don's defenders and brought down. Sessler, as you said, another athletic receiver, 6'5", out there playing receiver. So look for him later in the game, possibly throw some jump balls his way with that height.
That one goes for 12 and a Charger first down. Burns is 6 for 6 throwing the football to open the game. DP goes to the ground attack. Angel Davison on first down and 10. From the 34-yard line, Davison picking up 6 yards on his 3rd carry.
And there you see the handoff to Davison. Takes it over to the left side where he's brought down right there by Adam Ebling.
Barrett Burns has completed nearly 54% of his passes this year, so it's no surprise. He's a very accurate drop-back pro-style passer, and right now has the Chargers to a 21-0 lead. He'll hand off to Welch this time, and Welch is dropped in his tracks. Nice tackle there. Marshall Stevens, the senior outside linebacker, on the hit.
There you see a nice picture of him, Marshall Stevens. Nice tackle on that play.
That will go for a loss of a yard. And will bring up 3rd down and 3 for the Chargers. Ball spotted at the Santa Barbara 28-yard line. 10:15 to play before the half. Good look there at the junior quarterback, Barrett Burns. He's going to go to the air again. Same pattern, a little flanker slant to Bell. And LaShawn carries a Don with him out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. That should be a first down. They mark it at the 19, and it is. Harper on the stop, but not before a gain of 9. Take a look.
And there's Burns finding LaShawn Bell out in the flats, able to avoid the first tackle. And he's brought down from behind by Harper. But again, another reason why DP likes to get the ball in Bell's hands. He gets out in the open field. He's able to make people miss the tackle and get the extra yards. Short downs like that, great play call.
Let's see if the Dons sooner or later try to jump that route, take a gamble, put a second defender on Bell and let one go for an interception. This is Welch from the 19 at the 10-minute mark. Flag comes out as Welch goes down the right sideline. Ball comes loose inside the 5, but again, a marker all the way back at the 18-yard line, so this one's not going to count. Appears to be holding against Dos Pueblos.
Welch able to get around the end, but it looks like the reason he was able to get around the end is one of his guys were holding the defender. Flag thrown, plays coming back.
Of course, in high school and college, it's 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
On the offense, 10-yard penalty, repeat first down.
So it will be a mark-off from the 18-yard line. Welch will get 1 yard on the carry, and then 10 yards marked off against Dos Pueblos. So a net loss of 9 on the play will bring up second or first down and 20 from the 28-yard line. Chargers will operate out of the shotgun. Burns trying to find some room to run and nowhere to go. Kenyon Gutierrez forces Burns down at the 35-yard line.
Burns trying to find a receiver open downfield. The Don's secondary do an outstanding job of covering everybody. Burns has to just dive and take it down before he got hit.
That will go as a sack. Loss of 7 on the play. First sack suffered by either quarterback in this game. Moves it back to the 35-yard line. You look at Barrett Burns there, 7 of 7 for 72 yards so far in the ball game. He goes to the air again, and for the first time tonight, an errant pass. That one thrown in double coverage. Curtis Randmaw was the intended target.
Burns looking for another one of his tall receivers, Curtis Radma at 6'4", another lengthy receiver who plays multiple sports. He's also a basketball star, so trying to get the ball up there to him. but the Don secondary doing a great job of coverage.
So it will bring up 3rd and long, 3rd and 25. Ball spotted in between the hash marks. Chargers, both teams, you see with the pink towels. Breast Cancer Awareness Month, of course, in October. You'll see that on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, all throughout high school, college, and pro football. Burns is going to take off and will gain 10 of those 25, but will still be sizably short of a first down. Would be a 42-yard field goal here. Nate Mendoza decides to bring Barato on, and I think he is going to bring the senior kicker on to attempt a field goal. Barato is 2 of 6 this year, Jeff, kicking field goals as long as 38 yards. This one will be from 43. Burns will hold. It's a good snap, good hold. It has the height, but does it have the distance? No, it does not. Just short by about 2 or 3 yards. It was perfectly straight, perfectly high, right down the center, but comes up short.
Yeah, that would have split the uprights, just not enough leg to get there, unfortunately, about 3 yards short.
It was good from 40, but unfortunately, it was a 43-yard attempt. Dons get their first piece of good news on the night with that miss, and will have the football at their 20-yard line. So Santa Barbara trying to climb back into this one score at a time. Payas back on the field. Flips to Cherokee Cunningham. And Cunningham out of bounds after a short gain of 4, maybe 5. Now mark him at the 23, so it will be a gain of 3 on the play. First catch for Cherokee. As I said, leading the Channel League in receptions. Nice crowd on hand, as always, for this Crosstown Showdown. The sights and sounds here on award-winning Cox 8. 2nd and 7. That's Cunningham. Boy, great to see him on the field again, isn't it, Jeff, after that ACL injury he suffered last year?
Definitely disappointing last year when he got hurt. There you see the handoff to Cunningham. Starts up the middle, breaks it off to the right side. Able to shed a couple tacklers for a nice little gain. Able to get a first down and move the chains. Just what Santa Barbara needed.
That's his best run of the night. 7 yards and good enough for a first down. Santa Barbara just trying to make inches step by step here to build some momentum. They get 10 yards and a first down here, but they don't like the Chargers set on defense, so they'll be forced to burn their second time out of the half right here. It comes with 7:29 to play in the second quarter. As you look at the Dons sideline, Doug Caines has done a wonderful job in his second year. Tonight's Crosstown Showdown from Peabody Stadium, brought to you by Montecito Bank and Trust, helping individuals and families along their paths to prosperity. Also brought to you in part by Village Properties Realtors, Santa Barbara Real Estate made easy. Village Properties. Cheerleaders sporting their breast cancer awareness with the pink pom-poms. Over the pomp and pageantry of Friday Night Lights here at Peabody Stadium. So glad you're with us. Our 22nd year of bringing high school football to you on award-winning Cox 8. You see the crowd still filing in. Where else would you rather be on a Friday night than Peabody Stadium? Multiple flags on this play. Well, the weather's not so bad either, is it, Jeff, in Santa Barbara? It was 66 degrees at kickoff, and we're still at 61 right now, so very mild temperatures here in the Santa Barbara area. Penalty flags, as I said, Several were on the field. It's against.
On the defense, 15-yard penalty. First down.
You heard the call there from the referee, a face mask against Dos Pueblos. 5th Charger penalty for 60 yards. Moves it to the 41. Cunningham on 1st and 10. Tries to skirt the left end and will pick up 2, maybe 3 before he runs into the white shirts. Boy, what a great season he had 2 years ago, huh, Jeff? 1,153 yards, 16 touchdowns. Just a marvelous sophomore season as Payas flips a pass. It's caught, and the Dons fans erupt as their olive and gold cross midfield.
Payas finding Solis there across the middle. There you see a nice shot of Solis, number 22. Able to haul that pass in and move the chains for another Dons first down, and Dons offense slowly starting to pick up some momentum here.
It's a gain of 8 and a first down. Payas again back to the air. Ball comes loose after the catch, and I believe Dos Pueblos has it. They do. Fumble recovered by the Chargers. Just when Santa Barbara, as you said, was gaining momentum, the turnover bug bites again.
And so there you see the replay of the pass out to Cunningham, who gets his legs taken out from under him, and the ball pops out. Chargers able to pounce on the ball. Looks like number 21 recovered the fumble there, and Dos Pueblos ball 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Cunningham gained 9 yards before he coughed it up at the 40. Just his 2nd fumble suffered this year, but it stops the Dons' momentum. Chargers will have it at their 37-yard line. And on first down, Davison tries to go left side, turning the corner, but runs into a host of Dons right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Don's defensive front doing a great job there of extending out, able to stop Davison. Tries to cut it back in, but there's nowhere to go, and they stop him for no gain.
Look at the Charger defense right there. What an explosive start, as you mentioned, on both sides of the ball early on. Barrett Burns completing his first 7 passes, then an incompletion. Let's see if he's trying to start a new streak here. Play action, 2nd and 10, and pass is caught. Short near side. That's Sessler, who makes the catch and is immediately driven out of bounds at the Charger 44.
Burns rolling out to the short side of the field. He finds Sessler doing a quick hook pattern right there and gets him the ball for a nice little gain. So that'd be 3rd and 3, Dos Pueblos.
So Burns has hit Bell 5 times, Sessler twice, and Blevins once here in this opening half. And Blevins comes in as their 7th leading receiver. So they've got some other guys, John Norris, Connor Kanan, Curtis Randma, who we saw once a target. 3rd and 3.
That's going to make it a first down, correct?
Let's get the call from the
Ball.
official.
Encroachment on the defense, 5-yard penalty. The result is a first down.
So it was 3rd and 3, and for the 2nd time in the ball game, the Dons give Dos Pueblos a first down via the penalty. You see the scoreboard there, 4:55 clock running. 43rd Crosstown Showdown between these two teams, 21 wins apiece, and 21's the magic number right now for Dos Pueblos. They lead at 21-0. From the 49-yard line, Burns with a flip pass, far side. That's Tyler Welch, who crosses midfield, goes from 149 to the other after a pickup of 2 yards.
And both teams going to that play a lot tonight, trying to find their running backs out of the backfield with a quick pass in the flats to see if they can get something open. Dos Pueblos able to capitalize on it a couple times. Santa Barbara a couple times. It's worked a little bit for both teams, and I anticipate seeing that more as the game progresses.
That's a good point. Both quarterbacks just trying to be facilitators tonight, not taking the game over, but letting the running backs and receivers try to do it on their own. So far, working very well for DP. 2nd down and 8. Burns will hand off, and not much there. Ramon Harper You see him right there, stopping Welch for a loss of a yard.
Yeah, Welch getting the handoff there, trying to go to the right side, and Ramon Harper just blasting through there and tackling him from behind. Outstanding play by Harper.
Well, the Dons starting to key a little more on Welch. He stunned them early. 56 yards on his first 5 carries. His last 3 now have netted -1. So Santa Barbara obviously got the clue that Welch is dangerous, and they're keying on him now. Big play here, 3rd and 9. Burns to Sessler, complete, and will be close to a first down. Appears to be short, perhaps by a yard, yard and a half. That's a gain of 8 on the play. Let's take a look.
There you see the replay. Burns looking the whole way to Sessler's side, throws the ball up for his big receiver, able to haul it in, but he stopped short as 2 defensive backs for the Dons tackle him immediately and stop him and force DP to, well, looks like they're not going to punt.
No, they're going to go for it, leading by 21. A yard short at the 42, so Chargers will go for it. Pro set, split receivers, I formation backfield, and it will be the quarterback, LaShawn Bell, who moves from flanker behind the center on this play and sneaks it for 2 and a DP first down.
And Bell just able to put his head down and drive forward. The one thing, it looked like he bobbled the ball a little bit, but he was able to retain it and just drive in and get that first down.
Now, how's that for athletic ability, though? Your coach just tells you after you've already caught 5 at receiver, hey, go quickly, 4th down and 1, go get a sneak for us. And unfazed, Bell does the job. Amazing athletic ability.
Yeah.
Doesn't think about it, just goes and does it. Didn't worry about the pressure of 4th and short, just called his number and got it done. That's impressive.
Ball encroachment on the defense, 5-yard penalty, still first down.
Santa Barbara not getting the breaks as it is and continuing to hurt their own cause. A 5-yard mark off here now makes it 1st and 5. We're inside of 2 minutes to play here in the opening half. Bell will take it himself. Is inside the 30, has the first down, still on his feet. LaShawn with some tough running, carrying 3 or 4 Dons with him, close to the 15-yard line. Let's take a look at this run by number 6.
There you see Bell with the fake handoff, keeps the ball and goes up the middle, cuts it to the left, able to avoid the first tackler, spins out of it, avoids another tackle, puts his shoulder down and just starts barreling forward as the Dons try to gang tackle him and finally wrap him up and get him out of bounds. But not until he gets a first down, and with a tremendous effort there by LaShawn Bell.
Wasn't that a great spin move there? He was about 5 yards shy of the first down at that point, and that spin enabled him to get first down yardage. Chargers, though, are going to give some of it back here. I believe a dead ball, unsportsmanlike. Boy, we've had a lot of those calls in this first half. That's what happens when the spread is large early. Trash talking going on here at Peabody Stadium. And I don't know if the English class would give it a passing grade. Bell ran to the 16, so he gets credit for 19 yards. But DP is immediately going to give 15 of it back.
Dead ball, unsportsmanlike on the white team. 15-yard penalty, 1st and 25.
So it is a dead ball foul. 6th Charger penalty for 75 yards. Nate Mendoza, you see him there, not too pleased with that call. Counseling the kids on the sideline as he sends in Blevins. We have 1:38 to go before the half. Chargers still have 2 timeouts. They will have it 1st and 25 at the Santa Barbara 32-yard line. Don's at 3-3. Dos Pueblos is 2-4. San Marcos playing tonight at home against Ventura. That's a big Channel League game. The Royals off to an impressive 5-1 start. Ventura is just 1-5. Cougars' only win against Rio Mesa. And that's a team that the Dons, Chargers, and Royals have all beaten. Rio Mesa. Santa Barbara had a miracle comeback against Rio Mesa. 41 unanswered points. 1st and 25. And the pass over the middle. Burns continuing to stay hot. A beautiful throw to Daniel Barato as he is tackled at the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 17.
Burns doing a nice job of recognizing the one-on-one coverage out on the flat. Barato just cutting it right across the middle real quick, able to haul that pass in for a nice gain and get some of those yards back from that penalty.
And that puts Burns over the 100-yard mark in the opening half at 106. We've got 106 to play. LaShawn Bell now under center with one back to block. Welch, the escort, as Bell tries to go right side, will pick up about 5 yards. Jonah Iwanaga makes the stop, and immediately DP will burn their second timeout with 48 seconds remaining. So both teams, Jeff, will have one timeout left. And it will bring up a 2nd and 5, make it 2nd and 4 as you look at the scoreboard. Tonight's 43rd Crosstown Showdown is brought to you in part by Montecito Bank and Trust, delivering flexible financial solutions. And by Milpas Rental, serving our community for 60 years. Hello to Bob and Frank at Milpas Rental, equipment rental and sales. Once a Don, always a Don. As you look at the Santa Barbara band, they'll be performing here at halftime. Always a treat. Fans love the halftime entertainment at these local high schools. Some terrific music programs as well as athletics, cheerleading programs. Solid as always. And the Dos Pueblos Chargers, perhaps as solid as all of them in this opening 24 minutes. They have been better than advertised on the road here at Peabody Stadium.
Yeah, this first half making life miserable for the Santa Barbara defense. Dos Pueblos throwing everything at them. Burns behind quarterback, LaShawn Bell, different receivers, different running backs. They're just throwing everything at them, and so far it's working for them.
Bell remains under center, has carried 3 times for 25 yards. It will be 2nd and 4 from the 10. Now Bell with the keeper. We'll get it inside the 10 to about the 8. Clock still running. We'll see if the Chargers burn their final timeout here. And it appears that they do. Yep, that's the call. Chargers stop the clock with 36 seconds to go. And it will bring up a 3rd down and about 2. Long 2 or a short 3, depending on your viewpoint. 21-0 in favor of DP. Looking for their 3rd win of the season. Tonight's 43rd Crosstown Showdown brought to you by the Santa Barbara Chicken Ranch. For the best chicken and tri-tip in town, it is the best. Also brought to you by Cox Home Security, Home Protection, Life Connection. It's Cox Home Security. Well, Charger fans certainly enjoying it. Dons fans a little more animated in front of us, but still no points on the board for the Olive and Gold. How important is it here, Jeff, to try to keep DP from scoring again?
This is huge for them. Get the momentum going in the locker room. You might not put up any points, but you stop them down close to the goal line. You have to think here, DP's thinking pass with no timeouts left. That way they can stop the clock and get their kicking unit out. So we'll see what happens.
They are out of timeouts, and as you say, Burns is back on the field. 3rd and 2, and the pass into the end zone, caught for a touchdown. Connor Kanan for the Chargers. That was a bullet from Burns.
You said it, Burns to Kanan, and again, DP going to somebody they haven't used earlier in the game, another receiver out there, Kanan. You see Burns get the ball there, looking the whole way at Kanan, who just does a streak right down the middle. Nobody around him. Touchdown, Dos Pueblos.
So the Chargers get an important score to tack on the lead with 32 seconds to play. Daniel Barato looking for his 4th extra point of the half, drills it, and DP continues to ride the momentum and put the Dons farther behind at home. It is now 28-0. And Jeff, this is truly shocking when you look at the way Santa Barbara has played at home this year. They're 3-0 at home, but look at their wins. 29 over Beverly Hills, 42-13. They knocked off Rio Mesa 48-35. That's a 13-point win, and knocked off Pacifica last week 41-28. They have 3 solid double-digit wins at home. And then tonight, DP comes in here and leads 28-0 with a half minute to play. This is stunning.
And I think that's part of the reason why the crowd over here is so quiet. Me and you as well. We're sitting here in awe. Just unbelievable. Santa Barbara getting shut out the first half at home. I anticipate them coming out second half with a whole different attitude and mindset. But right now, yes, a lot of quiet over this side of the stadium.
Chargers made sure there was no feeling out process for the two teams in such an emotionally charged game. They just came out swinging early and have dominated this half. So Barato will kick it away from his 40. Dons fumble it, but it's a live ball falling on it. Luckily, is Harper. Santa Barbara will have 1 timeout, but only 29 seconds in which to work, and a long way to go. They'll start from their 20-yard line. But what a difference a week makes. Ramon Harper last week, 8 carries, 220 yards, 3 touchdowns, was the Santa Barbara Athletic Roundtable Player of the Week. And so far, Harper just 2 carries for -1, as the Dons collectively looking for answers. Cunningham carries for 5 on that one. He has 7 carries for 26 yards so far. Clock is winding down. What will be the final play of the half is a pass to Cherokee. Makes the catch at the 40, and he'll be dropped close to the 45, but stays in bounds. The clock will hit zeros. It was a gain of 19 to end the half. Maybe that will give the Dons a little bit of momentum into the locker room. Let's take a look at the final play.
And there you see Paez finding Cunningham over the middle. Nice catch and able to elude the first tackler. You see Bell out there standing his ground and just wrapping him up around the legs and able to stop him.
LaShawn Bell has had a wonderful first half. So has Tyler Welch. 2 rushing touchdowns and an interception for Welch. That was in the first quarter. And the Chargers leading 28-0 here in the 2013 Crosstown Showdown at halftime. You're enjoying the Crosstown Showdown right here on award-winning Cox 8.
Backbeat, a show highlighting people that make a difference using music in our very own community.
John Martini back with you at Peabody Stadium. Jeff Zamora alongside the Chargers, trying to go to 3-4 and most importantly jump out 1-0 in Channel League with a comfortable 28-0 halftime lead. Some quick stats for you. DP in the first half, 94 yards rushing, 106 passing, 200 total yards, and no turnovers. Santa Barbara just 30 yards rushing, 61 passing, 91 total yards, and they had 2 turnovers, an interception. Welch picking off Brent Paez, and then Cunningham, the fumble, recovered by DP. So the Chargers playing virtually a perfect half. leading 28-0 as the squib kick will start the second half. DP, of course, lost the toss and started on defense. And Curtis Randma making the reception on the short kick. So the Chargers will have it first to start the second half. They'll have it from the 29-yard line. Jeff, what do the Dons have to do here in the second half to try to get back into this ball game?
You know, we were talking about a little bit at halftime. They really need to come out, get a strong defensive stand to start the second half. No need to panic yet. You know, Dos Pueblos showed in the first quarter they can put up 21 points in a quarter. The Dons can do the same. They just need to get their offense on the field and get their defense a little rest and get DP some 3 and outs.
So the Chargers, leading by 4 touchdowns, will have it first. And Burns on the first down pass, hitting Matt Sessler. And Sessler out of bounds at the 37-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Barrett Burns sizzling in the first half. 11 of 12, Jeff. 106 yards for the junior quarterback. Outstanding numbers. We've had some great passing performances, though, in this rivalry. I remember Gonzalez a few years ago was 10 of 10 to start the game, and both teams have had some great performances. That's what makes this 28-0 spread also stunning. We are used to having back and forth heavyweight fights between these two schools, and it's a big surprise to see one team all over the other.
Right, and just come out so quickly out of the gates. We haven't seen that in past years with this rivalry. Usually it takes a little feeling out process, but DP came out just on fire, which was untypical in this rivalry.
Ball at the 42-yard line. First down, and pass is incomplete. Down the right sideline, Derek Abbott and Sessler were both in the pattern, and the ball goes incomplete.
Let's take a look at the replay. You see Burns dropping back, faking the handoff, looking Sessler's way the whole time, trying to find his big receiver. Unfortunately, just off the fingertips, not able to haul it in. And it'll be second down and 10 for Dos Pueblos.
So 10:45 to go. Dons desperately trying to get the football to generate any semblance of momentum, but Tyler Welch has been a momentum buster for the Chargers tonight. Welch 2 touchdowns, 1 interception, and carries here, but stopped in his tracks. No gain on the play. Welch in the first half carried 8 times for 55 yards. He's the game's leading rusher. Bell has 27 on the ground. Cunningham for the Dons has 26. Cherokee also has 3 catches for 37 yards. LaShawn Bell 5 catches for 54 at the half. 3rd and 10. Burns hits Sessler, but shy of the 50 means it will be shy of the first down. Nice tackling there by the Santa Barbara defense.
Great jobs by the Dons defensive backfield to keep Sessler from getting to that first down marker. You see a replay here. Burns with the fake handoff rolling out to his right-hand side. Again, spying Sessler out in the flats, and he gets him the ball. Unfortunately, Sessler's not far enough downfield to get the first down, and a great job there by number 7, Iwanaga, to stop him short. And as we talked about earlier, this is exactly what Santa Barbara needs. Force DP to punt, get the ball in their hands, and start getting their offense clicking.
So a big play by the all-channel leaguer from a year ago, Iwanaga. Chargers shy of the first down by 2 yards, and will punt it away for the first time tonight. Barado does a nice job, leaves it inside the 10-yard line. Beautiful job by Daniel Barado, who has kicked 4 extra points tonight without a miss, and a beautiful punt there, leaving the Dons at their 9-yard line.
Nice punt and a Charger roll there at the end, rolling all right on down to the 8-yard line. Cunningham doing a good job of getting away from the ball. Doesn't want to get near it to get touched and have a turnover. So Santa Barbara would take that over on downs, 1st and 10 on their own 8.
That was a 42-yard punt, Jeff, with that roll. So Santa Barbara starting deep in their territory, give to Ramon Harper. This is a kid, Jeff, that needs to get going in this second half. Harper last week had touchdown runs of 62, 68, and 81 yards, and he's been a non-factor so far in the ball game. He did pick up 5 on first down, and now Cunningham on 2nd and 5 will pick up another 2 yards. Will leave the Dons looking at a 3rd and 3 with 8:42 to go. Big play here. Dons need to move the chains and try to get on the scoreboard. Payas will hand off. Cunningham bursts through the middle, has the first down and much more. Carries the pile over the 35. And for one of the rare times tonight, the Dons fans erupt in applause. Gain of 21 yards and a Santa Barbara first down.
There you see a shot of Cunningham right there with his back to us. Let's take a look at the replay. You see Cunningham coming up the middle, does a nice job of cutting it to his right. Sees some open field again, avoids a tackler. Runs into his own player, but it bounces off him as well and comes back at Dos Pueblos, bouncing off and carrying some Dos Pueblos defenders. And I guess his nickname is Dash, is showing a little smash. We have Smash and Dash in the backfield, Harper and Cunningham, but either one could flip-flop that nickname.
Absolutely. 2 of a kind, aren't they?
They are.
Smash and Dash, love it. Cunningham 4th in the league in rushing. He's 3rd in scoring and 1st in receiving. And he just bolted there for a big gain. Now on 2nd and 8, following the gain of 2. Payas, a pass in the flat to Daniel Vallon, and he is flat-tinned by Bell. What a hit by LaShawn.
And Bell spying that play the whole way from the flats. See a shot of Bell right there, catching his breath.
Loss of 4 on the play. Vallon 3 catches tonight for 1 yard. Payas to the air on 3rd down and 12. Incomplete. Guzman was the intended target. Santa Barbara will be forced to punt it away. They just cannot get anything going tonight. That's like they're playing in quicksand here at their home stadium.
Right, they had a couple good plays to start off that drive, able to move it from their own 8 out to close to midfield, but now unfortunately they have to punt and back to DP.
So the Dons will bring on Rendon. Another high snap. Ignacio brings it down and gets it away without incident. Ball hits at the 40, sticks like a javelin and bounces back. A DP bounce that the Dons have to cover immediately. Boy, that was a dangerous hop. That gave Dos Pueblos 7 yards.
And that punt right there indicative of the way things are going tonight for Santa Barbara. DP punts, gets the roll. Santa Barbara punts, and it rolls back against them.
Tonight's Crosstown Showdown from Peabody Stadium, brought to you by Montecito Bank and Trust, Paths to Prosperity. Also brought to you by Village Properties Realtors, Santa Barbara Real Estate made easy. And by Milpas Rental, serving our community for over 60 years. Milpas Rental, equipment rental and sales. Great to have you with us. Our 22nd season bringing you high school football. John Martini, Jeff Zamora, Peabody Stadium, the scene of the 43rd Crosstown Showdown. And right now it's been all Chargers. They lead it midway through this 3rd quarter, 28-0. And that man right there, Jeff, a big reason why tonight.
Yeah,
Sean Bell.
You see the Chargers continue to mix it up. That Bell behind center. That time it looked like they were running a little option. Bell rolling out to his right with Welch behind him. Looked like he was going to pitch it, but he decided to keep it and go upfield for a 2-yard gain. But DP throwing everything at Santa Barbara tonight.
Bell has not passed at all. It's been Burns under center. Every time LaShawn has been behind the center, he has run with the ball. 6 carries for 30 yards. Now a low snap. Bell picks it up. His first pass is incomplete. Good pressure coming in for the Dons. Alex Calderon, along with Ramon Harper, harassing Bell on that throw.
Harper and Calderon doing a great job getting penetration, getting in Bell's face, not giving him an open look downfield. And the throw showed it. He threw it about 5 yards short because he had so much pressure right in his face. Great job by Santa Barbara's defense.
Had to get rid of it before he wanted to. will stop the clock. The incomplete. 6:13 to play. 3rd and 8 here. Ball squarely at midfield. Bell out of the shotgun. 3 receivers. Flag comes out as Bell lobs it up, and it is incomplete. Alex Guadarrama had a chance at a pick momentarily. The ball went over him, and then it was wrestled between Solis and Barato, but it's all for naught.
He'll do it when he walks it up.
Appears to be a holding penalty against Dos Pueblos. It would be Dos Pueblos' 7th penalty of the night.
Holding on the offense, 10-yard penalty, repeat 3rd down.
Referee making the call. Ball will be moved back to the 38-yard line. 7 penalties assessed against the Chargers for 85 yards. Dons have been penalized 5 times for 35 yards. It's about the only stat category they're winning tonight. And the most important one, the scoreboard, as the Dons down by 28. 3rd and 18. Bell flips it to Welch, gets the first down yardage back, and will have the first down as he rumbles inside the Santa Barbara 40-yard line. Tyler Welch has had all kinds of room to roam tonight. Gain of 27 yards.
Let's take a look at the replay here. You see Bell dropping back, and he's just got the little screen pass. They let the defensive line get through and just dumps it off, and right up the middle. Plenty of grass ahead of him, and he's able to move it up for a first down.
Boy, Tyler Welch has been able to roam free, and he is making the Dons pay for that space tonight. 1st and 10 after a 3rd and 18 goes for 27 yards. Now on first down from the Dons 37, Angel Davison, the ball carrier. Remember, Welch has been out, Jeff, and so interestingly, Davison leads the team in rushing yards with Welch out for a couple of games, but Angel has not scored yet for DP. He certainly would love to dent the end zone tonight here at Peabody Stadium.
No better time to get a touchdown than a crosstown rivalry.
He came in with 322 yards on the ground, 6th in the Channel League, has just 13 tonight. Now Davison, the decoy, on 2nd and 5. Getting up off the pile, Bell. LaShawn doing a nice job tonight with that read option, isn't he?
He's doing a great job, and a couple low snaps there, doing a great job of snatching that ball off the turf and getting it up into his running back's hands.
4 yards picked up on the play. Will bring up a 3rd and 1. Chargers just milking the clock here in this 3rd quarter. Only 2 passes thus far. They've been on the ground exclusively. Leading by 28. And do the Dons give DP another free 5 yards here? Let's get the call.
Dead ball, encroachment on the defense, 5-yard penalty. That results in the first down.
Another self-inflicted wound for the olive and gold.
Yeah,
that's the problem. You can't make a play when you're making a penalty. You can't force a fumble on 3rd and 1 or come up with an emotional stop. You're just handing the first down.
And it's hard to determine from up here whether the quarterback's doing a hard count or if it's just the defensive line getting antsy and trying to get back there. But unfortunately, they're shooting themselves in the foot.
Could be a combination of both, or could be both. You're right, Bell, with the count, but the kids, I'm sure, on the Dons are trying to make a play. Welch now, after that penalty, with a 1st and 10 at the Santa Barbara 23. The other thing, too, Jeff, is that those penalties, you know, you're also giving them a fresh set of downs. They're burning more clock. Every free 5 yards is another 4 plays.
Right, and that clock running is DP's best asset right now in this game, and Santa Barbara needs that clock to stop because they need as many possessions as they can to get back in this thing.
And it may be the 3rd quarter, but when you're down 28, time's a factor from the moment you leave the locker room at halftime. You've got to get something on the board to try to get back in this thing. Gain of 4 on the play. Welch carried on the first one. Now Bell is going to go backwards. Was looking for Sessler, but slips. And he'll be dropped at the 26-yard line. That will go as a sack. One of the easier sacks the Dons will have all year.
Bell brought down by Harper and Castro. Did a nice job of getting the pressure up front. Able to stop him for a loss.
Second sack of the game for the Dons defense. We'll bring it back to the 26-yard line. 3rd and 12, 2:15 to play, third quarter. Channel League opener for the Dons and Chargers. Bell for Sessler, just out of his reach, incomplete. He had a step on a trio of Dons, and you see Sessler there shaking his head a little disconsolate as he goes back to the huddle. He knew that he had some space on that play.
Yeah, Sessler doing a nice job of getting behind the defensive backs. Bell throwing the ball out there, nice tight spiral. Unfortunately, it was about a yard or two, just too long outside the reach of Sessler's hands, but nice attempt there.
Yeah, beautifully thrown ball, just not the right distance. So again, the Chargers will bring out Barrato to attempt another 43-yard field goal. He was short from 43 in the first half. And this one, similar, hits the crossbar, doink, no good. Unbelievable. That was just like the other kick, straight down the middle, plenty of height. And again, that one excruciatingly close as it doinks off the crossbar.
You don't see that often where it hits the crossbar and bounces back like that.
So twice tonight, Barrato has missed from 43. First time was in the second quarter, and now here in the last 2 minutes of the third quarter. And that one was, as I said, excruciating for him. He thought he had it.
Don's coming right back with a handoff to Cunningham up the middle, again trying to get their ground game going to open it up a little bit.
Cherokee's 10th carry of the night, Jeff, for 52 yards. He'll get it again on 2nd and 7. And Payas, who has admirable numbers tonight as far as completion percentage, but not much through the air. And Santa Barbara's looking for someone to make a big play. Gain of 4 will bring up 3rd and 3. Back-to-back carries by Cunningham. As you take a look at the stadium, 1:05 to play here in the third quarter. Brent Payas, just a sophomore, remember. Came up late in the year last year and threw a touchdown pass in their CIF playoff game against Cathedral. So he does have experience. And right now, experience not helping as we've got an injured Don on the field. Stopping the clock with 42 seconds to go. Let's take a look at that last play.
There you see Payas pitching it out to Cunningham, who breaks it back into the middle. Able to avoid a couple tacklers, but he's met right there head on by Cesar Flores, able to get him down. And we have an injured player down on the field there.
Looks to be Freddie Jimenez, the junior defensive lineman, being attended to by the Dons training staff. Cunningham, 3 straight carries for 9 yards. We'll leave them with a 4th and 1. Tonight's Crosstown Showdown from Peabody Stadium, brought to you by Milpas Rental, serving our community for 60 years. And we'd like to say hi to Frank and Bob at Milpas Rental. Also brought to you tonight by the Santa Barbara Chicken Ranch. For the best chicken and tri-tip in town, it is the best. Santa Barbara Chicken Ranch and Cox8TV.com. If you want to watch local high school football, check out the website. You can also check out music videos and informative shows from our Emmy Award-winning Backbeat. That's Cox8TV.com. Log on today. John Martini, Jeff Zamora, Carl Pookie Givens up here on press row in the booth. Great to have you with us. Our 22nd year of award-winning high school football on Cox 8. We've got 2 more regular season games for you. As Santa Barbara on 4th and 1, staying with the ground game, and I'm not so sure they got it.
I don't think they did. It looks like they got a good push up the middle, and they stopped him short.
They needed the 30-yard line, and that ball is closer to the 29. And that's the case. Short. Harper, no gain on 4th and 1. Dos Pueblos takes over on downs. What else can go wrong for the Dons tonight? This is a forgettable evening thus far.
Yeah, to this point, the first 3 quarters of this game, they could easily wipe out of their memories and move forward.
Mama said there would be nights like this, huh? It's one of those nights. Nothing going right. Mr. Murphy is in the house. Murphy's Law striking the Dons right now. Dos Pueblos, on the other hand, is cooking with gas. They are playing a near perfect game aside from their penalties.
Dos Pueblos mixing it up again. Burns back in under the center at the quarterback position. They're content to let the clock run out for the 3rd quarter.
A gain of 4 for DP will bring the 3rd quarter to a close, as you see the scoreboard there. Chargers will have it at the Dons 25, leading by 28 when we open the 4th quarter. Peabody Stadium tonight at the end of 3 quarters of play in the 43rd Crosstown Showdown. 28-0 Dos Pueblos. This is award-winning high school football on Cox 8.
Cox knows the key to getting the most out of the internet: speed. Which is why we're committed to always providing you with blazing fast speeds for all of your internet needs. Cox high-speed internet is simply faster than DSL, and it has Power Boost, an extra surge of speed to help you download videos, pictures, and large files all in the blink of an eye. Something you can't get from the phone company's internet service. So buckle up and surf the web at speeds you've only imagined with Cox high-speed internet.
We open the 4th quarter. John Martini, Jeff Zamora. Chargers 12 minutes away from a 1-0 league start. And the Dons, who reached the 500 mark overall last week with their 41-28 homecoming win over Pacifica, are 12 minutes away from a 3-4 record and an 0-1 start in the Channel League. Chargers with back-to-back 4-yard runs by Tyler Welch. He only has 65 yards, not earth-shattering stats, but his first quarter performance set the tone for this game early. Welch scoring on a 2-yard run less than 4 minutes into the game, then intercepted a pass on the very next possession.
False start on the offense. 5-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
Chargers getting their 8th penalty of the night there on the false start. Following the interception, though, Welch scoring again with 6:30 to play, again from 2 yards out. And the 14 points have been more than enough. They've tacked on 2 more touchdowns. But it's been all DP to this point. And Barrett Burns has done an outstanding job at the quarterback position. 3rd down and 7 now following the penalty. Would have been 3rd and 2 before the false start. And the pass from Burns intended for Sessler is incomplete. Well, do you give Barado another shot, or do they go for it here leading by 28? Looks like they're going to keep the offense on the field. Opening minute, 4th quarter. That was only the 3rd incomplete pass thrown by Burns in this ball game. He's going to the air again and completes it to Bell at the 20. LaShawn to the 15 and out of bounds close to the 10-yard line. That's going to be a 1st down for the Chargers. On 4th and 7, they pick up 15 and a 1st down.
There you see Burns with the fake handoff to Welch. Looking back to his left, he spots LaShawn Bell with a slant over the middle, able to haul the pass in. Sees the first down marker, gets past it, a little stiff arm there, and he's run out of bounds by a couple Don defenders, but not until he makes the first down and moves the chains.
So the Chargers looking for more, have it at the 12-yard line. And the misexchange, a fumble, and the Dons have it inside the 5-yard line. Beanbag comes out, and now a flag after that. Burns with a misexchange on the handoff to Welch. And Santa Barbara has the football inside the 5-yard line.
So it looks like Santa Barbara's going to get the ball inside the 5 and possibly a personal foul on DP after the play ended. Give them another 15 at the end of that. We'll see what the ref says.
Chargers' first turnover of the night.
Dead ball. Personal foul on the white team. First down, fumble recovery.
Alex Guadarrama getting some handshakes on the sidelines. I think he may have come up with it for Santa Barbara. Dons getting the first turnover against the Charger offense tonight. But time is waning here. 10:54 to go, fourth quarter. Dons unable to get out of first gear tonight. Have not put a point on the board as of yet. But they'll go on the attack here one more time. Payas hands off to Ramon Harper. And Harper from his 20-yard line will get a loss of a yard. That Charger defense, it's as if they have the Dons playbook. They have been all over the Dons offense tonight.
Just swarming to the ball any chance they get, doing a great job on the defensive side. Harper trying to do what he can, but unfortunately just too many defenders in his face.
Harper has gone from athlete of the week to 5 carries, 3 yards tonight. The Charger defense has been outstanding. Payas here on 2nd and 11, trying to improvise, and will pick up a yard, maybe 2, depending on the spot. But it will still leave 3rd and long.
There you see Payas rolling out to his left, looking, comes back to his right. Nobody open downfield, ends up having to just go down after a 2-yard gain after about a 30-yard run from sideline to sideline.
It will be a gain of 2, as you called. 3rd and 9. Payas now, quick pump fake, fires over the middle, complete. That's Jordan Guzman, and Guzman, a sure-handed catch over the 40-yard line, will be stopped near the 43. A big gain, 22 yards, and a Santa Barbara first down.
There you see a shot at Jordan Guzman. Take a look at the replay. Payas getting it to Guzman right over the middle of the field, and able to just put 2 arms around it and barrel down the field and move the chains. Exactly what Santa Barbara needs right now.
Let's see if that jump starts the Dons offense. They're looking for something, anything to get going here. And a 22-yard play, their longest of the night. Cunningham moves it out to the 45, gain of 2. Now Payas on 2nd and 8, quickly completes the pass to Raymond Solis. And Solis will have another first down as he takes it to the Dos Pueblos 45-yard line. That's a gain of 10 yards. Another Dons first down.
And there you see Payas slinging it out to Solis in the flats real quick, able to break it back inside and get a first down. All of a sudden, Dons' offense is clicking.
First time they're playing with a sense of urgency in this ball game tonight. Wake-up call comes with about 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter, and Payas firing sideline to sideline. Picks up another 5 yards there.
There you see Harper walking back, caught the ball in the flat, able to get a nice little gain after the reception.
Ramon's first catch of the night. Moves it to the DP 40, 2nd and 5. Now they'll change it up, go to the delayed draw, and Harper will have a first down as he powers forward to the DP 35-yard line. Now Santa Barbara moving the chains, 3 consecutive first downs.
Now they're getting in the hurry-up offense, getting in and out. switching things up, starting to move the chains. Good job by Santa Barbara.
They need 4 scores. They've got 8:15 in which to do so to try to make this a ball game. Payas fires incomplete. Guzman spun around, unable to hold on at the Charger 25.
We see a shot of defensive coordinator Mike Knapp.
That's been a frustrating night for the Dons coaches and a frustrating play there. Coach Knapp wanted that catch. 2nd and 10. Payas in the flat. Fires again complete. That is caught by Adam Ebling, the junior wide receiver. Ebling coming in. 2 catches for 9 yards. That's his 3rd of the season. Goes for a loss of a yard. And we'll bring up a 3rd down and 11. Just over 7.5 minutes to play. Payas fumbled the snap. Now has to throw it to Cunningham, harassed as he throws. And this one going nowhere as well. Cherokee will get back to the original line of scrimmage for no gain.
Payas doing a good job of improvising back there. He was in trouble from the get-go, but he's able to find Cunningham open and get the ball out and at least avoid the sack.
Santa Barbara in 4-down territory rest of the ball game, so they've got to go for it here. 4th and 11. Ball on the near side hash mark at the DP 36. And officials going to stop play. The Dons want to talk this one over before they run this critical 4th and 11 play. First timeout used by either team here in the second half. Just a reminder, you can watch rebroadcasts of the Crosstown Showdown Saturday and Sunday, October 12th and 13th at 1:30 in the afternoon, and Monday through Thursday evening at 7:30 p.m. We'll have 6 airings of all of our local Crosstown games, rivalry games, Saturdays and Sundays at 1:30, Monday through Thursday at 7:30 on award-winning Cox 8. And Jeff, you and I are going to be on a Thanksgiving marathon. They're going to have all 3 games back-to-back on Thanksgiving Day.
What a treat.
Little turkey and a couple other turkeys, I guess. Village Properties, they're certainly not a turkey. One of our fine sponsors. Our game brought to you tonight by Village Properties Realtors, Santa Barbara Real Estate made easy. Also brought to you in part by our longtime principal sponsor, Montecito Bank and Trust, Paths to Prosperity. Thank you to all the great folks at Montecito Bank and Trust as well. We'll have the player of the game brought to you by Montecito Bank and Trust on the field at the conclusion of this one. And on 4th and 11 following the timeout, Santa Barbara stays alive as the pass is caught for a first down. Raymond Solis gets his 3rd catch of the ball game.
Solis able to haul that one in and keep driving, and Cunningham grabbing him by the shoulder pads and dragging him across a first down marker. Great teamwork there.
They needed 11. They got exactly 11. Cunningham now on another short pass makes the catch and then steps out of bounds near the 20-yard line. That will go for a gain of 5. Brent Payas now over 100 yards passing on the night. Threw for 205 in the season opener. 2nd down and 5. And again, Payas goes to the air complete. Jordan Guzman makes the catch. Down to the 14-yard line. That's a gain of 6 and another Don's first down. So Santa Barbara's best drive of the night by far continues. Cunningham, first down from the 14-yard line. Trying to turn outside. Again, the Chargers with great lateral pursuit. They've been exceptional all night long.
Doing a great job just exploding sideline to sideline and tackling the player inbounds to keep that clock going.
Gain of 3 for Cunningham, takes it to the 11. They'll try Cherokee again on 2nd and 7. And Cunningham, a little over 60 yards rushing on the night, takes it down to the 8. But again, the Dons need to try to score quicker. They don't need a long drive. They got to get in as soon as possible. We're down to 5:30 to play. 3rd down and 6. Ball is at the Charger 8. And as Payas receives the snap, markers halt play, flags on both sides of the field. Let's see what this one's all about. San Marcos playing home against Ventura tonight. The other Channel League game.
Dead ball. Encroachment on the defense. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
So it's going to be actually half the distance penalty from the 8. So they'll move it 4 yards to the 4-yard line. Still a 3rd down, but now 3rd and short, 3rd and a yard. Cunningham from the 4 will have the 1st down. He'll be inches shy of the goal line. It will be 1st and goal on a gain of 3 for Cunningham. Good look at Cherokee right there. Tore his ACL in week 4 last year. It'll be Harper to break the drought for the Dons. He plunges in from a yard out. Touchdown, Santa Barbara. And the fans are on their feet here at Peabody Stadium applauding that one.
There you see a shot of big Ramon Harper walking back there. He gets the handoff, takes it over the right side tackle, pops it in the end zone for 6 for the Santa Barbara Dons. Just what they needed. The crowd roars. Everybody's excited over here. Nice sustained drive. Now they just need to force a quick turnover and get the ball back.
Ramon Harper, who was tied for 2nd in the Channel League in scoring, has his 9th rushing touchdown of the season and gets the Dons on the board with 5:09 to play here in the Crosstown Showdown, making the score 28-6. And now Iwanaga will hold for Carlos Hernandez, who was added to the roster this week, one of 2 new kickers for the Dons. They've used 4 kickers so far. Hernandez is their 5th. And you see that the epitome of the Dons' night as they have a bad snap, bad hold, and turns into a bowling ball kick. As it just rolled into the line, Hernandez was not given a chance on that one. So the extra point is no good. Charger lead is now 28-6 over the host Dons. You see some of the forlorn Santa Barbara faces there covering their eyes. Cheerleaders, though, always have good spirit. They're not fair weather. They're going to be out no matter what. Up or down on the scoreboard, keeping the crowd involved. Well, the good news is Santa Barbara on the board. You see their 6 right there. But time is a factor now, 5:09. And Jeff, do they even start doing onside kicks right now?
You have to think they would. I mean, with 5 minutes, a little over 5 minutes left in the game, down by 3 scores, you've got to do something. So I would imagine right here they're going to go onside. DP's going to have to get their good hands team up front.
Now, the Dons did have a penalty, it looks like, at the end of that conversion. Santa Barbara being moved 15 yards back. So instead of kicking off at the 40, they'll have to kick from the 25. Boy, this is risky. You almost have to onside, but now you're giving the Chargers the ball at your 35, perhaps. If you do try an onside, this is a gutsy call right here. We'll see what they do. Chargers certainly anticipating an onside kick. The Dons do an onside kick. It doesn't roll 10 yards. Dons are celebrating that they have the ball, but it only went 6 yards unless a Charger touches it first, and they did. Santa Barbara ball. Chargers didn't need to touch it. It didn't go 10 yards, but trying to fall on it, they have it squirt away, and the Dons come up with the pigskin at the 32-yard line.
Unfortunately, on the front row over there, number 7, Sessler, charged the ball rather than wait for it, and Santa Barbara would have touched it. It wouldn't have gotten to 10 yards. They would have got the ball automatically, but unfortunately he touched it. They recovered it, and turnover.
Don't count this Dons team out just yet, as Payas throws a pass complete to Raymond Solis, and all of a sudden the ghosts from Peabody have woken up. Let's take a look at the replay.
Take a look at the replay. You see Payas rolling to his right, telling his receiver, go, go. Finds him over the middle. Solis able to haul it in and avoid some Dos Pueblos tacklers. Finally brought down, but not until he got a nice gain across midfield. First down, Santa Barbara. Just what they needed at this point in the game.
Remember, the Dons were down to Rio Mesa 28-7 at the half, reeled off 41 consecutive points in that game. They were down 35-7, Jeff, late in the third quarter and rallied back. So you can't count them out.
Yeah, they know they can do it. They have that confidence. They've done it before. I'm sure that's what the coaching staff is telling them. Keep your heads up. We've been here. Let's do it again.
Second down and 5. Payas going short over the middle time and again. And Solis starting to have a pretty nice night as he makes the catch and is still on the ground shaken up. Nice catch by Raymond.
Take a look here. Payas dropping back. Nice little 3-step drop. Finds Solis right there wide open, and he just takes a pop at the end, and I think that's where he got hurt. He does a good job getting up. He's limping off the field here, just as the fans give him a nice round of applause.
Yeah, I think he may have landed on the ball, or when he rolled over, had the wind knocked out of him. That's his 5th catch of the ball game for 53 yards. Raymond having a nice night.
You see one of our great cameramen.
Chargers trying to settle things down here with 4:07 to play. Jeff, are going to use a timeout. So it's the Chargers perhaps a little bit unsettled right now after losing that onside kick.
Yeah, they see Santa Barbara slowly gaining some momentum. Coach Mendoza says, let's take a timeout. Let's regroup. Let's think about it. Slow this down a little bit. See what we can do. As
you look at the cheerleaders, I'll give some props to our great crew in just a moment. Cheerleaders looking as good as ever. And as I said, the breast cancer awareness. Tonight's game from Peabody Stadium is brought to you by the Santa Barbara Chicken Ranch. For the best chicken and tri-tip in town, it is the best. Santa Barbara Chicken Ranch. Our great crew, Brock Hoffman, our leader, the production manager and director, Lou Fontana, our producer and AD, Mike Johansson, our producer, editor, and graphics, Paul Matthew on audio. Cameramen tonight, John Anthony, Michael Warner, Brad Haskell, and Tudo Trutman. Lars Wickstrom on replay. Carl Givens, our floor director, up here with us. Jeff Zamora, of course, to my left, and yours truly, John Martini, with you here at Peabody Stadium. Our great crew been out here all day, and they'll be out here for a few more hours after the game, tearing it down. Outstanding crew. Every year I walk into the studios to do the voiceovers for these games and the telecasts, and the trophy case just keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Yes.
So what an outstanding crew we have. Brock, the leader, of course. Lou Fontana, great guy. Mike Johansson, of all 3 of them winning an Emmy for Backbeat. Trying to win an Emmy here for best comeback is Payas, and he does. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Santa Barbara High School. 35 yards of frozen rope to Iwanaga, and the Dons battling back from the dead now trail at 28-12.
Now you see Payas looking to his left, comes back to his right, tells his receiver just go back, finds Iwanaga all alone in the end zone. Throws a nice pass to him and touchdown Santa Barbara, and now they're going to go for 2 since they missed the PAT the last time down.
Exactly right. Chance to cut it to 28-14. The Never Say Die Dons have arisen with 5:09 to play, and a chance to score again. 2-pointer is incomplete. intended for Guzman, broken up by Nick Aguilera in the secondary. So the score remains 28-12. And folks, if you like onside kicks, you're going to get another one right here.
You're in store for another, that's for sure, down 28-12.
Jonah Iwanaga, Jeff, first catch of the night. What a pretty ball thrown by Payas. That was a rope.
That was a nice pass, and you saw Payas, as we showed earlier in the replay, just telling his receiver, waving him down, get behind him, did a good job of sneaking behind him and just threw that dart down there.
Another injured Don on the field as Santa Barbara trails it by 16. And a shot of the Don sideline. There's Coach Knapp. Tonight's game brought to you by Cox8TV.com. Log on to our website to watch local high school football. You can also check out music videos and informative shows from our Emmy Award-winning Backbeat. That's Cox8TV.com. Also brought to you in part by our title sponsor, Montecito Bank and Trust, providing safe and sound financial solutions. Montecito Bank and Trust. LaShawn Bell surveying the field. He's the deep man as the Chargers anticipating another onside kick. Bell is at his 20, but he doesn't expect to see the football. Russell Endholm set to kick it. Now they're going to do another fake. And this one, again, not going 10 yards. And we'll see if the Dons were offside, perhaps, as a marker comes out at the 37-yard line. Looks like they're going to re-kick 5 yards back. And that is offside against Santa Barbara. One of the special teams players went over the line before the kick. 3:46 to play in the fourth quarter. Santa Barbara down 28-0 at the half. Still down 28-0 after 3 quarters. Have now cut it to 28-12. And will now kick from the 35-yard line following their 8th penalty of the ball game. It'll be a line drive squibber that's caught in the air at the 40 and straight up the middle. Angel Davison will give the Chargers outstanding field position. He caught that like a line drive to shortstop and ran it back 22 yards.
Davison with the kickoff return here. You see a line drive at him. He gets it. Watching the background, you'll see his teammate telling him, go down, go down. He says, no, I'm going to continue forward and get good field position, and a good decision on his side, and a great move.
Remember, he had the 60-yard punt return to the one that set up their 3rd touchdown, so he has a 22-yard kickoff return now to go with that 60-yard punt return. Big night on special teams for Davison. Chargers up by 16. That's 2 scores with 2 two-point conversions. But the Chargers right now will just try to run out the final 3:25 in this game. Santa Barbara with 2 timeouts remaining. Both teams, in fact, have 2 timeouts. So we'll see if the Dons elect to use theirs here very shortly. 5-yard gain on first down. Barrett Burns, who's been outstanding, a quiet leader tonight. His right arm hasn't been quiet. He was red hot all night. And from the 34-yard line, a give to Alfonso Ponce de Leon for Dos Pueblos. Gain of 4 on the carry. Will bring up 3rd and 1. Clock continuing to run. We're down to 2:35 to play, 28-12 DP. The Channel League opener between 2 great schools, co-champions of the league a year ago. And the winner goes a leg up in this year's race. Chargers getting a big first down right there, Jeff. That one really hurts the Dons' cause.
Yeah, the Dons really needed to stop there. probably use one of their timeouts if they did to force DP to make a decision on 4th down. Unfortunately, DP got the 1st down, and now it's a new set of downs. Clock's moving, coming up close to the 2-minute warning here.
Well, that's great coaching by Nate Mendoza. He brings in a fresh horse. Alfonso Ponce de Leon hasn't carried all night. He's fresh, and he's just picked up a 1st down for the Chargers. 2 minutes to play. Burns surveying the scene. I formation again. This time it will be Welch from the Santa Barbara 25. And Tyler, no gain on the play, maybe a yard, and immediately Santa Barbara now uses their 2nd timeout. Well, you got to credit the Dons, Jeff, for fighting all night. They just couldn't get it going until late in the 4th quarter, and despite the 12 on the board, it's looking like dire straits now for Santa Barbara. Just 1:43 to play and 1 timeout.
Yeah, unfortunately for Santa Barbara, the first 3 quarters didn't go the way they planned. The 4th quarter, they really turned the tables and started getting some momentum and getting some scores going. But now, as you said, with 1:43 left in the game, 1 timeout remaining, and DP with the ball with 2nd down and 9. It's not looking too good.
Just a reminder, next week we will be at Scott O'Leary Stadium for the Royals and Chargers, and then 2 weeks after that we will be at Workington Stadium on the campus of San Marcos for the Dons and Royals. That will be the 54th big game. This, the 43rd Crosstown Showdown. I think the battle for the Goodland next week will be the 47th edition of that great rivalry between the Royals and Chargers. So we hope you will join us again on award-winning Cox 8. This is Ponce de Leon again, trying to discover a Charger win in the next 90 seconds.
Well played, well played.
You knew I had to throw that in somewhere along the line. Short gain for De Leon to the 21. Give him 4 on the carry. And the Dons burn their final timeout. So Santa Barbara unable to stop it anymore from this point on. 1:32 to go. Well, 28-12 Chargers. We've talked about the hot start. That really was the whole key to this ball game, wasn't it, Jeff?
It was. DP came out ready to go, and they were clicking on all cylinders, both offensively, defensively, and special teams, and that was the turning point. You know, the 1st, 2nd quarter, they really poured it on, and unfortunately Santa Barbara wasn't able to recover. They had a valiant effort in the 4th quarter, put up a good fight, got some good momentum there, some good drives, but now just the clock winding down, it's not looking too good here.
Chargers have had the domination in the series the last 17 years. Back to 96, DP had come in having won 12 of 17 in this series. And the Chargers, in fact, had won 5 of the last 8 here at Peabody Stadium. So DP has played well here the better part of 2 decades. 3rd and 5. And again, the Chargers will just keep it on the ground. Haven't seen a pass for the balance of the half. I think the Chargers have thrown 3 passes.
And there you see the handoff coming right at you. You got Alfonso Ponce de Leon shedding a couple tacklers and going down just short of the 20, but a great job of keeping the ball in bounds and not stopping the clock. So the clock continues to run down. Santa Barbara, no timeouts. DP taking their time. Going to go for it on 4th and 6 with nothing to lose, and again run some more time off the clock.
Yep, 4th and 6. They don't care if they don't make it or not. They'll take the 5-yard penalty, in fact, because they know either way it's still a long field for the Dons, and time is a-wasting. Down to 48 seconds now. Now DP should survive this one despite 11 penalties for 114 yards. And we'll have a 3-4 record heading back home to take on San Marcos. The Royals have been an interesting study this year, haven't they? Hadn't won a league game since 2009 till last year, and their struggles well chronicled, but this year they're off to a 5-1 start. So that'll be a fun ball game next week. Tonight's high school football game brought to you by Cox Home Security. Home protection, life connection. It's Cox Home Security. What do you think about next week's game, Jeff? Royals and Chargers should be another fun one.
I think it'll be a battle. You know, checking scores earlier, the Royals were down at halftime to Ventura. Not sure how that game's going to turn out, but the battle here for DP and Santa Barbara, I think it's going to be a real big showdown next week.
Now, if the Royals can win, we'll have a battle for first place at O'Leary Stadium as Alfonso Ponce de Leon on 4th and 6 here in the final 45 seconds. Will be short of the first down. Gutierrez on the stop. We'll see where they mark it, about the 18-yard line. So a gain of 3. But Alfonso Ponce de Leon picking up that important first down on the plays previous to burn up the balance of that final 3.5 minutes. Santa Barbara now down to 43 seconds. Need to try to score quick, go for 2, make it, and then try another onside kick. It's what they call shampoo, lather, rinse, and repeat. That's what they've got to do here. Try to score twice. And it's going to be difficult against this Charger defense.
Now you see a nice little catch and run by Harper. No quit in that young man. Just giving his all, leaving it on the field, driving, giving it everything he can.
Make sure you stay with us after the game. We'll have the post game on the field, the presentation of the Montecito Bank and Trust Player of the Game. And I think we're all in agreement up here. Tyler Welch, I think, is the guy tonight, isn't he?
Yes, definitely.
2 touchdowns and an interception in the first quarter. He put his mark all over this game, and the Chargers, based on his heroics, set the tone. And that right there, the punctuation mark on a frustrating night for the Dons. A bad snap that Payas has to fall on in retreat. And that's the way it's been tonight. The Dons had to retreat early and often. They dug themselves a 28-0 hole. And the Chargers come to Peabody Stadium and win for the 6th time in their last 9 visits to this stadium. You see Nate Mendoza there, getting his first Crosstown Showdown victory in this rivalry. The players shaking hands. Terrific ball game. The Chargers exploded to a 21-0 lead in the first quarter. They led by 28 at the half and hold on to win by a score of 28-12. Stay with us. Post game on the field is next. Once again, final score, Chargers 28, Dons 12. You're enjoying the 2013 Crosstown Showdown on award-winning Cox 8.
Backbeat, a show highlighting people that make a difference using music in our very own community.
John Martney on the field post-game as the Dos Pueblos Chargers win for the 6th time in the last 9 meetings here at Peabody Stadium against the Santa Barbara High School Dons. And I've got the player of the game, Tyler Welch, who had the first 2 touchdowns in the first quarter and a key interception in that first quarter. Tyler setting the tone for the Chargers' convincing 28-12 victory tonight here at Peabody Stadium. I've got Robert Mislang with us from the Montecito branch, the branch manager of the Montecito branch of Montecito Bank and Trust. And Robert, great to see you again. It's great to have Montecito Bank and Trust on as a sponsor, and you've got a presentation to the player of the game, Tyler Welch.
Tyler, on behalf of Montecito Bank and Trust, I'd like to present you the player of the game. Great job.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Coach Robert, again, great to have Montecito Bank and Trust with us. Always wonderful to work with you guys. And Tyler, congratulations on the hardware. You'll get some more awards, I'm sure, at the roundtable on Monday. But you set the tone tonight for this Charger victory. You put your team on your back and said, I'm going to score twice in the first quarter. I'm going to get an interception in between those two scores. You were the one that set the tone for the victory tonight. Has to be very gratifying that you helped your Charger team to such an explosive first quarter.
Yeah, we came out really strong in the first quarter. Pretty strong through the second quarter. I think we got a little bit too confident at halftime, though. We didn't really play a strong second half, but we're definitely looking forward to SM next week and really finishing the game.
That'll be a good game. We'll have it on Channel 8 as well at Scott O'Leary Stadium. You scored on the 2-yard run to open the ball game. Then you made that huge interception. Tell me about the interception. What were you looking for on that play and what developed?
All week we've been watching film, and we've noticed that number 13, Cherokee Cunningham, is one of their favorite people to throw to. He's a great player. I've been playing with him since I was 8 years old. We noticed that they were running a double seam, and the quarterback looked straight at him, and our line got a good push on the quarterback and forced him to throw a bad ball, and the ball was up for grabs, and I just picked it off.
It was a huge play. You had a nice return, and then you parlayed that into another 2-yard touchdown, put your team out 14-0. You guys scored again to go up 21-0. That touchdown was spurred by Angel Davison.
Yeah.
Huge 60-yard punt return down to the 1. Talk about his run and his performance.
Angel Davison has really stepped up in the past few weeks. I've been injured, and he's really filled the position. He's a junior right now, and I'm really excited to see what he can do next year.
Your quarterback, Barrett Burns, was outstanding, was 11 of 12 passing in the first half. He had only 3 incompletions on the night. What is that two-headed monster that you guys talk about, LaShawn Bell and Barrett Burns? What does that bring to force defenses into having nightmares?
You know, we start off the game strong. Our coach has a big tendency to like to run the ball. And then Barrett, that opens up the pass for Barrett. And then once he gets passing, then the defense is on their heels, and we throw in LaShawn, and we have the running backs going and LaShawn going and the pass game going, and it all works together.
Tyler, you're a senior, and you were injured the Monday following the Cabrillo game, so you missed 3 games. Final question to you, how important was it for you to get back, not only to play against the Dons your senior year, but having it be the Channel League opener? How important was it for you to get back and be healthy? It
was very important for me to get back and be healthy. Missing those 3 games was tough. I got to give a big shout out to Dr. Brisby. He really got me back into the game, and I'm excited for my senior year to be playing against Santa Barbara and have the score looking like that.
Tyler, congratulations. Great performance. Player of the game, 66 yards on the ground, 13 carries, and 2 catches for 29. And we'll see you next Friday night out at O'Leary Stadium.
Thank you, sir.
Tyler Welch, the player of the game. He put his imprint all over this 43rd Crosstown Showdown. 2 rushing touchdowns and a first quarter interception. The 2 touchdowns in the first quarter as well. And the Chargers, who led 21-0 after the quarter, were never headed. They opened league play 1-0. 28-12 tonight over the Dons. Next week we'll have the San Marcos Royals. They'll come to Dos Pueblos to take on these Chargers. Should be a great game. Till then, John Martney saying good night from Peabody Stadium.